This feels like I'm gonna get whacked.
Hey, Billy. There you go.
How are you, sir?
Thank you for joining us here in our Guantanamo type set.
I know, it is. Am I gonna get waterboarded down here?
Maybe.
All right.
Hey, what up? It's your boys. Tonight we are sitting down with Bill Burr.
Legendary podcaster, Monday Morning Podcast. If you're not listening to that shit, you're fucking up.
He's in F for Family on Netflix. How many other gigs you got going on? How many checks you getting?
Too many?
There's no real checks left in the business. It's all
That's
it's
bullshit.
All kind
That's come on, bro.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
All the old
don't bullshit us.
all the old guys tell me I missed it.
But aren't you doing? You're doing multiple. You have multiple.
There's a
streams.
reason for that.
So
yeah, back in the day, you just knew you had that one thing.
Well, I mean, but back in the day, you could do coke on stage. Like, the game got
Yeah,
changed.
so I don't know. All right, I'll go with it. Yeah, I'm making crazy money.
All right.
Saying to me, look at this green shirt. This is custom. You wish you could get a green button down
Look
like
at that.
this.
Look at that. It's starched and all that.
Yeah.
No, would you start with?
Stand up is where I make my money.
Your main.
And then
that's
everything
your main
else
bread.
is like stuff I love to do. I do like them all, but like stand up's the first thing that I did.
When you do stand-up, I feel like there's two kind of stand-ups. There's guys that are like very like, yo, this is my set. And there's guys that kind of like work the crowd, do a lot of crowd work. Where do you like fall in between?
I used to be, this is my set. And I would just be like, I am starting with this, and then I go to this, and then I go to that. But then you just feel like trapped in your act. So, and then I used to watch guys who were free up on stage, Chappelle, Dave Attell, and all of these guys. And I remember thinking, I want to be more like that. So I worked my way towards that. So now that's what I do. I don't really do crowd work because I just feel like you say anything to the crowd and everybody loses their mind. Like it's the most amazing thing. You just literally tell someone.
He talked to me.
He told me to go fuck myself. Oh my God. How did he come up with that?
So it's not as fulfilling?
That and like sex jokes, I always just felt like just people, they just lose their minds to the point you just be on stage going, all right, this isn't this funny.
Right.
So unless I have a specific sex story, like, which I don't now because I'm married.
Right.
Back in the day when I was single, I would have, whatever crazy date or something like that. I would talk about it, but like there was always like, I don't know if it's the Catholic guilt in me or whatever.
Right.
It always felt like sort of like joke plus PEDs.
Got you.
And I noticed that a lot of comics that if they did sex stuff, they would end with it because nothing could follow it.
Right.
And then if you saw somebody start with sex jokes, you were like, they're just talking about sex the whole time. I'm
right.
Like, and then, which was entertaining on another level to watch somebody, start with like, you ever been a bitch? But just like, how is this guy going to sustain this for 45 minutes? And just watch him doing it. And then 35 minutes in, it's just like, and the taint. What is up with the taint? Like, this guy's running.
Or isn't it?
He's out of orifices. He's going down. He might pull up short. So, I like going up. I like just saying what I want to say. Most of my last special was just talking about me realizing this part of myself that I didn't like, this temper that I have, which is funny to watch on stage, but it's not fun to live with. But I mean, I don't like, it's not like I like yell at people. I more yell at stuff, stupid shit that just doesn't matter. Like trying to download a new operating system. Like today on my iPhone, and then they did this shit
The update?
where I could do an emoji with my own face.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to fucking do that because I don't know what you're doing with that. And then it's this little cute thing, and then somebody has my fucking, I don't know what, face DNA, right? And then, then my wife sends me a text, hey, they got to do the thing. Hey, I made the emoji of your face. It's just like,
Why did you do that?
why did you do that?
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you want to go on the spaceship? You go on the spaceship. Don't do it for me. But the new me, I was just like, oh yeah, great, thank you.
Like communicating in only emojis?
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I am definitely.
Are you not an emoji guy? You don't strike me as an emoji, facial emoji guy.
There's two that I like. I like thumbs up and thumbs down. That's it.
That's it?
That is it. And I
No-
love
no
now
double
that
hearts?
now I love that I can just touch the text
Thumbs
and do
up.
that.
That's,
Hey, we're getting
that's a
together
game
tonight at
changer.
9. There you go. Yeah.
So what's your greatest sports memory?
Don't say 2004 because I'll walk out.
What's that?
Don't say 2004 because I'll walk out.
2004. That was a great one.
That was a
great
you
one.
As a Red Sox fan, you have every
Yeah.
right. That was an amazing comeback.
Well, thank you for telling me what I already know.
Listen,
See what Yankee fans do? He still put himself on high. I grant you, as a Red Sox fan, a chance for happiness.
I mean, I'm coming from on top of 27 rings. What do you want?
Glory days,
All right.
they'll pass you by.
27 rings.
Can I tell you
27
something?
freaking rings, bro.
Yeah, and the first 20 were made out of wool.
That's cool. That's cool. I have no problem rooting
fine.
for when the Yankees would win the World
fine.
Series
I don't
and
care.
the winners got vaccinated. Okay.
Honestly, the first 15, the Three Stooges were still shooting movies. But go ahead, do that.
I love the idea of
I'll
someone
tell-
driving up with a Model T and then
Yeah.
going and swinging
All right.
and getting a
yeah,
home
now I'm going
run.
to talk to you about the Celtics with their 16 with like 19 white guys on the court.
See, that doesn't hurt as much because as Knicks fans, we just listen. It's not even a contest. Bro.
I know, we know
it's
that.
It's not even a
We
contest.
know that. You actually had somebody move in on your territory out there in Brooklyn.
Nah, barely.
That is
Barely.
that is a bad franchise.
That's
this
a
is
bad
something that
franchise.
you know. The worse the franchise is, the more noise they pump in, like during the more chaos during stoppage of play.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a foul, all of a sudden like 50 tumblers come out. There's
Shooting out
trampolines.
t-shirts.
Fucking t-shirt cannons,
DJ
mascots
starts going.
jerking
Oh,
off,
yeah.
like,
They
Like
just-
Brooklyn. I'm like, nah, man.
they
You
bring
don't
out a
do that.
Biggie hologram and
Oh, it's
shit. I'm
bad.
like, oh, come on.
They
give me a
must
fucking
have
break.
said, Brooklyn, we go hard. Brooklyn, where you at? It's like, yeah, we know,
We're
yeah,
here.
we're here, exactly.
We've been here for like the
Yeah.
last two.
Yeah, just
innings.
make fucking Biggie's corpse the mascot at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
it
what the
was
fuck are you
very. Jeez, you're gonna get some shit for that one.
doing? Like, yo,
Yeah, so I don't know. I would say 2001, the first time the Patriots won a Super Bowl. Which I have to be honest with you, if you really watched the Patriots growing up the way I did, you would have thought the Red Sox would win a World Series before the Patriots. We played in like a high school football stadium. And I went to the game when we lost to Green Bay, you know.
The Drew
when-
Bledsoe
when- you know,
days?
when, yeah, Brett Favre took his helmet off running up.
Oh.
I was at that one. And I went to the 2001 with my brother and my dad. And my dad's like an old school guy, like never, you know, like someday I'm gonna, you know, get myself a glass of water or something. It's just like, Dad, do it. He won't. So we actually got him a ticket. We went there. They won, you know, last second field goal. And my mother said every day for 3 months we would wake up going like, I can't believe I was at that game. I cannot believe I was
wow.
at that game. So that was probably the best one.
Beautiful father-son moment.
Yes, beautiful father son, tender moment.
How'd you get into comedy?
I mean, I was almost 24 when I started, which is starting to get kind of late, and I was so scared and shy. I had to make a New Year's resolution. At some point in 1992, I am going to try stand-up comedy. It was funny, the second I said that, like 3 weeks later at my school, I went to Emerson College, they had an advertisement, Nick's Comedy Stop, find Boston's funniest college student, which was just a big scam
Right.
to get a bunch of college kids in there to go watch their friends bomb. So I
Yeah.
entered the contest, didn't win, did okay, but like, that was it. I just knew when I went up there, I was like, okay, I'm doing this.
Do you have the same feeling when you're on stage now as you did when you first began? Is it still like an adrenaline rush? Or what's it feel like?
It's actually better now. I don't know why. It's something that I truly, truly love, and it's something that I would do for free. I literally like have to do it. Like my wife feels it. Like 2-3 days, I just start fucking banging off
Yes.
the walls, and she'll just say to me, "I think, do you need to do stand up? Do you need to go out and do stand up?" I'm like, "Yeah, can I,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
there's
dog,
open mic
like a
down the
dog,
street,
hey,
go."
like wagging his tail. Can I go outside?" So I get out of there, and she gets to sit down and watch her shows, and I kind of like get it out of me, and I liked everything about it. I love comedy clubs. I love seeing new people coming up that I can tell are going to be great, and that they have the same disease I do, where they
Right.
kind of have to do it. But like, I'm old enough to remember going to the Comedy Store when I would just visit LA, and Richard Pryor was still coming around every once in a while, and this never happened. But my dream was to be on stage, get off stage, and all I wanted for him as I walked by to say, "Hey man, good stuff, for funny,"
shit, yeah.
and that would just be like, career over, done.
Has that ever happened to you in reverse? Like where you just kind of pop into like a small club and there's like talent in there and they see you and they're like, oh shit, that's fucking Bill Burr.
Well, if I do, it's good that I don't know it, because then
Okay,
I
that's
would
fair.
stink. I'd be like, yes, I
You know,
have
cocky.
arrived.
Why, thank
Me
you.
and my freckled shoulders have blessed you with my presence, and
Oh
here
my
are my
God.
shit jokes. No, that is the worst mindset that you could ever go into. I call it taking the ride. You
Yeah.
take the ride, you cut the cord, and you just float off, and next thing you know, you're courtside on a basketball game wearing sunglasses inside with the chick you know who doesn't love you, but she looks
Yeah.
good. She's
Yeah.
texting the whole game. You don't tell her to put her fucking phone away. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You don't.
For courtside.
You have left. You just,
Yeah.
you're
reality.
floating away. You're floating away.
Oh man. You worked with Greg Giraldo, right?
Oh yeah, countless times. We had a very similar
Rest in peace
trajectory.
to the
Shout
guy.
out to the BX.
Oh yeah, no, he was just an absolute beast, and he was such a one of my favorite things is a super intelligent guy that's silly, and he was like that. He was such an amazing guy.
He was one of those comedians that, like, I saw him and I was like, yeah, definitely, that's something I want to do. Like, he was.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's really great to hear that. I remember when we were coming up, he just did the road. We both just hit the road hard. When I was coming up, wherever I went, either Greg had just been there, or he was coming the next week, or Stanhope, or Mitch Hedberg, and they would, or Tell, these guys, Mitch Hedberg, Jesus. Yeah. I mean, you start moving up the college rankings. It's basically like the team you were going to play lost their quarterback, and all of a sudden,
No, you're up
it's
there.
like, yeah, fuck you, Alabama. You like that? I beat you by 1. So, like, honestly, if they were all around, I don't think I'm sitting here on this show.
Bill, this has been a great interview, man.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I think it showed people you in a new light.
Okay.
It's good. That's what we try to do. That's what we try to.
You know what I mean?
The cool
Because people
people.
think, because I feel like
I know, they think
overall-
I'm an angry asshole.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
I'm not.
And
It's the Boston
we have
part.
disproven
I
it.
am
It's
an
the Boston
angry
part.
asshole who's trying not to be an angry
There
asshole.
you go.
There you go.
God's working on
That's
all of us.
right.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Now, you know, here in New York, we have neon signs in our bodegas, along with cats that sleep on bread. What would you like your neon sign to say?
24-hour security.
It's a good one. That's a
Bong.
good one.
You know what I'm
Bong.
saying?
Thank you, Bill Burr. Watch Paper Tiger
You know what
on
I'm saying?
Netflix. Give it up for Bill Burr.